his amateur debut. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 151 pounds, fighting out of Fox Fitness by way of Wichita, Kansas, and Baltimore, Maryland. Please welcome Calvin Drummond. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a mixed martial artist with a perfect amateur record of 1 win and no losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at exactly 155 pounds, fighting out of La Selva MMA by way of Wichita, Kansas. Please welcome Clifford C4 Easiley.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Referee Sam Kleinbach will be the third inside of the cage here. C4 in the red corner. Drummond in the blue corner. Here we go. Referee signals for the start of round number 1. You see C4 comes straight out. Shoots in on Drummond. Nice takedown defense right there.
Drummond, though. Very, very calm. This is where he's comfortable. He comes from a BJJ school, so does Easiley, but look how calm he is, just working the underhooks, trying to negate everything that Easiley's throwing at him. Easiley's got his weight up against him, holding him up against the cage. He's just being patient, grabbed the ankle, took him down.
You can see right back to Easiley gets him down, but Calvin Drummond right back up on his feet. Great defense right there.
Completely poised, didn't phase him for a minute. Saw an opportunity, got straight back to his feet.
Both fighters now back in the center of the cage, looking to exchange leather, Dan.
Easiley looks geeked up, man. He's ready to.
Oh,
nice takedown. Beautiful.
Right there.
Beautiful double leg
takedown right there by Drummond to Easiley.
Yeah.
That was a nice shot right there, Dan.
That was fantastic. Now, the second part. What is he going to do with it?
Now, can he capitalize on that great shot right there, Dan?
As he moves that arm, he can get a little bit of leverage on one of those knees, push him down to the side, and improve on his position.
You can see Easiley just trying to cradle that head and keep his head close.
Keep that head control.
You see Drummond trying to raise up.
2 legs over. Now he's full mount.
Full mount.
This
by
could
Drummond.
be bad news. This could be bad news right here.
This is not the spot that Easiley wants to find himself in.
He's got to push the hips back, turn his body in, and shrimp out as best he can.
You can see Drummond.
Or just use all of his muscle and get out of it.
You can see he's just using
Drummond
his strength to try to slide out the back. But you see Drummond turns him and gets him pressed up against the cage so he can't slide out the back, Dan.
Right back to full mount there.
Absolutely great move to keep the control over Easiley right here in round number 1, Dan.
Easiley starting to turn in. You see him pushing off on the canvas, shrimping out a little bit. Drummond's having none of it so far. He's getting ready to push that head down and drop a bomb on the forehead of Clifford Easiley.
Drummond's had mount this whole time, but hasn't been able to raise up and drop any real damage to the face or the body of Easiley.
See him push down with the forearm, trying to get that separation. He's got that arm over his head. Now he can start to work. He's got to be careful, though. Easiley is very, very strong. If you don't have a strong base, he will roll you quick.
Drummond was looking to get the hooks in to possibly raise up and do some damage. But this defense from the ground from Easiley is pretty impressive, Dan.
Yeah,
he hasn't been able to do anything with this full mount.
He's done a great job of controlling the head, and Drummond really hasn't had much of a solution so far.
Not at all. End of round 1 right there, Dan.
Got to give it to the man on top. Slim 10-9, he got a beautiful takedown there.
Absolutely.
Controlled it. Didn't do much, but controlled it.
Both guys came in. Both got a takedown. Drummond, I think his was the more decisive takedown. He did a little bit more work with it. Our beautiful ring girl, Lauren, representing Supplement World, indicating round 2 headed our way, Dan.
Yeah, you know, I'm not going to say much either way of what either fighter really needs to do because neither one of them did a lot.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot to critique here. I would like to see them stand a little bit longer, feel each other's distance out a little bit longer. They clearly weren't doing much on the ground. I think they need to keep it standing, see if they can get something going standing, and if not, take it back down and do your business.
We shall see how this second round plays out here at EFC 7. Harris versus Kurtz.
Coming up
later on tonight in our main event.
That's going to be an angry match between two guys that they're nice and polite, but they don't like each other.
Not at all. Not at all. Here we go. Sam Kleinbach gets the cage doors closed and signals for the start of round 2. Drummond in the blue corner, Easiley in the red corner. See both fighters come back out, meet in the center of the cage, Dan. See if Drummond goes for another one of them lightning fast takedowns. See both fighters looking to stand and trade. Then Easiley goes in for the shot and then gets himself in a... Oh!
He's going to whiz him straight around.
Looking for a win.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a grip on that leg here. I got a feeling it's about to break, though. That's a lot of pressure on those biceps. There we go. He's going to put the knee in his chest and hop right on over and go into full mount. Or maybe he'll take side control.
Side control right there. He opted for the lesser of two evils right there.
There's a lot of stuff you can do from side control, though. Everything from hammer fist to body shots to knees to the body.
You can see
arm bars.
You see he's
got an arm
in,
right
trying
there.
to work an arm.
Yeah,
on Easiley right there.
Side control is just as dangerous.
Easiley gave up his back right there, Dan. Drummond's looking for that RNC, that rear naked. He's at a weird angle right there.
Yeah, he's got it, doing a pretty good job of keeping his chin down. Listening to his corner right there.
See, both fighters look super calm, super composed right now.
They're both, they both have schools that have black belt jiu-jitsu coaches. La Silva MMA, Fox Fitness. Both coaches know very well what they're doing on the ground. These guys are not going to be, impatient or worried when they get to their back.
See the wrist control from Easiley right there on Drummond, not allowing Drummond to do anything. You see Drummond gets one of those hands-free.
Got both of the hooks in on Easiley right there.
Oh.
He's finally got the arm up. I thought he actually had that choke there.
He almost had it. Easiley alligator rolled and got himself out of it for a second. But then he rolled himself right into full mount there, Dan.
Good job by Easiley. Take away that back. Get back on his back. Body, belly to belly. Now he can start to shrimp out and hopefully get an escape here.
Drummond's looking really solid here. He's looking a lot more comfortable than he did that first round. See, now he starts to raise up, laying a couple of shots on C4 right now.
Yeah, those little ticky-tack punches, they don't do a lot of damage, but they are annoying. They're going to mess with him. They're going to get him to move his hands because you're not going to want to sit there and take that all night. So it's going to get him to move, change his position, and hopefully get him to where he can set up a choke or some more strikes.
And they add up on the scorecard too, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they add up on the scorecard. Boom, end of round 2 right there. Drummond versus Easiley.
Again, a very slim 10-9. I won't say slim. I mean, he controlled that round pretty much the entire time. Easiley shot in first, but Drummond was able to quickly turn that around, and then he pretty much controlled that round from there on out.
Our beautiful ring girl, Tiffany from Supplement World, indicating the third and final round coming up here at EFC 7.
You can see Easiley is really breathing heavy over there. When you have somebody sitting on top of your abdomen like that, it's really, really hard to breathe. And then when you're trying to escape, somebody in full mount for almost an entire round, that man is tired right there.
Yeah, that begins to wear on you, Dan, after a while, man. That's not a position anybody wants to be in.
Drummond also taking some really deep breaths, trying to get his heart rate down. Both of these guys are probably fairly tired. Again, I'd like to see him stand and trade for a little bit, but it seems that they're both very content to take this fight to the ground.
Hey, we've seen Easiley down before. We'll see if he can turn it around. Here we go. Third and final round underway here. Drummond versus Easiley.
Yeah, never count Mr. Easiley out.
see Calvin Drummond's looking very comfortable, still light on his feet. Both fighters looking for that big shot.
Yeah, I'd like to see somebody fake with the left and come in with an overhand right. They're both in range for a big shot right there. Seems like they're both respecting each other enough not to throw it, though.
Obviously, you can see they have definitely gained each other's respect in these first 2 rounds. Both looking to pull the trigger on one another.
Easiley got Drummond up against the cage here. Let's see if he can do a little bit of work. He's in control for the first time in 2 rounds.
See if he can work with this, see if he can do any real distinctive damage against Calvin Drummond here. He's going to have to do something huge, Dan.
Yeah. He's got to make Drummond make a mistake so he can find an opening and either get a big knockout or a submission here. He's behind 2 rounds to nothing so far.
You can see the fighters, they go do-si-do up against the cage right there. C4 lands a couple of knees to the inside legs of Drummond right there. Not a whole lot of action going on.
With this round being half over, he's really got to get busy. This is not going to win the fight.
You see Sam, referee Kleinbach right on top of the action, looking for both the fighters to do something. They've just moved from one part of the cage to the other part of the cage, riding that fence.
Easiley's doing a great job of keeping his weight against Drummond here, keeping him up against the cage. He's just not doing anything with it is the problem. Got to make a move here. You're going to have to take a chance. Less than 1 minute left to go in this fight. You've got to start taking some chances or you're probably looking at a defeat.
Easiley's going to have to do something big. He's going to have to do something huge right now. You can see Drummond tries to sneak out the back and then gets...
probably look for a guillotine there. Does not have it.
He has the arm wrapped around the head of C4, but can he get a good angle on it?
Drummond,
here with 30 seconds left to go, Dan.
Drummond needs to do something to wrap this fight up. He's probably winning, probably. But he needs to get this fight sealed up. He's got 20 seconds to do it.
It's definitely just been a back and forth grappling match here in the third. Nobody's really done anything huge.
There we go.
10 seconds to go here in the third and final round. Drummond gets full mount. Can he do anything in the last 5 seconds? End of round 3 right there, Dan.
You know, I can't imagine that was the fight that either fighter wanted to have. They really just kind of negated each other the entire match. It was kind of iron meets iron, and they were both just as hard.
I was just, you know, it's just you're waiting for somebody to pull the trigger and do something amazing, and every time one of them tried to do something, the other one negated what the other one was trying to do, and then you end up with a fight like that.
Yeah. And, you know, both of those guys showed flashes, you know, of greatness there. I mean, beautiful takedowns on both sides. Both guys exhibited a lot of really nice control over their opponent. And the problem was, once they got into control,
they didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. That just comes from experience and drill.
That comes with time. And both of these guys, they are still in the amateur stages of their careers here. So that comes with time and experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for these two warriors while we await the judge's decision.
You know, guys, I wanted to take a moment right here to the man in the middle of the ring. He's off at camera right now. There he is, looking at his camera right there, Jerry Chavo Chavez. Not only does he know the greatest taco spots in the entire country, no matter what city he's in, but he's a fantastic photographer. All the wonderful photography you guys see on Facebook or the website, he's responsible for. Thank you, Mr. Chavo.
Thank you, Chavo. Now, to the ring with Chris Gerhard for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this contest for your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Calvin Drummond.
Dan, you could see that coming from a mile away. Drummond